Hi, it's Jane Taylor here from Habits for Wellbeing. Welcome to the clip about the women's retreats called It's All About You. During this video I'm going to be talking about who are the retreats for, what does the retreat involve, what could you receive at the retreat, feedback from past participants, how do I book in for the retreat, and finally, what happens when I contact Jane to book in for the retreat. So one of the reasons why I call the retreats It's All About You is because it's really about nourishing yourself. And Deborah Day talks about nourishing yourself in a way that helps you blossom in the direction you want to go is attainable and you are worth the effort. So who are the retreats for? Basically, the women that come along to our retreats could be feeling out of balance, going through a transition in their life, ready to simplify their life, facing a stressful issue at work, possibly needing some support to deal with fear or self-doubt, experiencing challenges in their relationships, wanting to increase their self-reliance or self-compassion, possibly even feeling overwhelmed or confused, also ready to take better care of themselves and possibly living a more fulfilling life. So these are some of the pictures from past retreats. So you can see it's very much about being in nature and being with like-minded women, and also time away and just being with yourself as well. So what does the retreat involve? Basically it involves time out for you to reflect and unplug from your life. Also possibly an invitation to let go or just let some stuff be that you've been holding on to. Identify some of the limiting beliefs that you may be holding. Discover your most important values. Time to connect with yourself. And that's one of the really important things that past participants have found really beneficial. Time to sleep, eat nutritious food, and also rejuvenate. And also time to connect with a group of like-minded women. So what could you receive at the retreat? Well, basically, as I said at the start, this retreat is all about you, and what is important that I actually tailor the retreat to your needs. So what you could receive is an increased ability to relax and have greater connection with your true self, greater clarity for life, possibly more energy and enthusiasm, improved self-compassion and self-acceptance, strategies to deal with short and long-term stress, unconditional support from me, and that's obviously a definite, as is the food. Also, maybe it's about learning to trust yourself more and increased connection with like-minded women. So one of the things the Dalai Lama talks about in dealing with those who are undergoing great suffering, if you feel burnt out setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best for the sake of everyone to withdraw and restore yourself. The point is to have a long-term perspective. So it's really about nurturing yourself and nurturing your well-being. And sometimes, we do have to unplug from our world to see a bigger perspective. So what are some feedback from past participants? Well, Catherine talked about she liked having the casual nature of the weekend. Also, we catered it towards their needs, and she really liked being in the moment and as well as the discussions. And Zoe talked about having a lovely relaxing weekend away from home, reconnecting with herself in a really respectful, non-threatening manner, and also the gentleness, which was part of the whole approach. Then Sherilyn talked about the venue and the atmosphere and relaxing from the first moment. And Nicole, friendliness, laughter, relaxedness and helpfulness. She really enjoyed herself. And then finally Lyndall, she talked about the connection, and also she'd recommend the retreat to any of her friends and possibly even come back again. So how do you book in for the retreat? Well, numbers are really limited because, as I said before, I personalise the retreat to each participant. So it's important that you contact me to see if there's any positions available. So you can contact me on the details on the screen at the moment. And remember, pause the video if I'm going too fast. So what happens when you contact? Obviously, I'll send you a registration and participation form if there's spots available. Then after I receive the forms, I'll send you an invoice, and then once it's paid, you'll have a discovery coaching session, and this is where I really talk to you about what you're wanting to get from the weekend, and also so you can prepare for the retreat. Because one of the things that I'm really passionate about is not having a one-size-fits-all approach. It's really about having a personalised retreat. And then obviously you're going to get unconditional support right from the word go. And then also for any teachers, because I'm a teacher as well, I can link the retreat to the Australian Professional Standards for Teachers as well. So you just have to ask for that because I have the document. So if you'd like more contact information, please pop over to our website, or alternatively go onto the Facebook site, and the details are on the screen. Thanks so much for your time, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Take care.